submission. Starts with a leg kick. Taila Santos is by far the most experienced opponent Dakota Ditcheva has faced. Almost twice as many fights as Ditcheva herself. 25 total pro outings for Santos.
I'm interested to see if Santos is going to try and draw Dakota in before she tries to take down. Wow, hard inside low kick.
He's attacked both the outside and the inside of that lead leg so far in the early goings here in the first round. And there she goes again. Santos has to be very careful about reaching down.
She's already got back on the fence.
That was a nice right hand. Holy cow.
Goes the frame with the hand. Santos is trying to get that body lock. She's got double underhooks, but can she keep a hold of it? Dakota trying to use that knee to get some space between the hips. Taila Santos closes those hips down, the outside reach start, and she's excellent with that technique.
This is a very important moment for Taila Santos because that right hand hurt her. She was blinking. Now has an opportunity with these double underhooks to get Dakota Ditcheva to the ground.
Nice job by Ditcheva to turn it around on her. Twisted body lock. Put Santos on the bottom.
Training with all those larger women at American Top Team paying some dividends. And that was the first time we saw Ditcheva go to that shovel hook.
Santos is fighting on that jab feint. She needs to be careful that left hook's coming around the side. Look at the size difference compared. And I love the fact that every time Dakota pulls that lead leg out of the way, she starts to...
There's an elbow.
Immediately, straight away with the elbow there, Randy, yes. Back on the takedown defense here. Santos now going low. She's going to try for that reap on that leg if she gets that body lock again. Head position, paying dividends to Santos.
Yeah, keep touching her! Don't put free! Don't put free!
Right there.
Red corner,
Control your breathing. Nice out 50. Yeah, good knee that.
Watch the hook.
Watch it.
Watch the hook. Nice takedown. Immediately back to the feet. Dakota Ditcheva not capitulating on that takedown from Taila Santos.
Good hand control by Ditcheva. Making it difficult for Santos to get a lock and keep her there. Right hands well.
It's a lot of work for half a second of time on the ground.
Nice job.
Strips the grip, spinning the elbow off the fence. And again, she's got Santos fighting on those feints really well.
Push kick twice. Oh, the right hand cracking off the side of Taila Santos' face. Beautiful hook from Dakota Ditcheva. When you have a size advantage, that's fine. When you also have a speed advantage, it gets a little bit unfair in these striking exchanges.
She's tenderizing that lead leg as well. The longer the fight goes, the more that leg is going to become bruised and swollen.
Outside the range of that flurry from Santos, Ditcheva on the retreat, seeing everything. Push kick again.
Santos pushes forward with a jab, finds herself back in the center again. Dakota keeps switching. I think she's going to go with a knee to the body off that switch if Santos moves forward.
Kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons in her considerable repertoire here in round one. Under 1 minute now in this first frame. And a flurry for Ditcheva.
Beautiful right hands.
And an elbow to finish that combination. She has Taila Santos hurt.
Knee to the body there. This one you see Ditcheva really start to go to work. She smells a little blood in the water. The opponent shells up and you see that rip to the body, then the plum and the knees come.
If you look like a wounded animal against the fence, she's going to start to tire out. She switches into a very predatory style of fighting where she's looking for multiple targets to hit you. Santos with the high guard.
Good movement on the head from Taila Santos to avoid that long left. Final 10 seconds of this first round. Dan Hardy ran to control court here beside the PFL Smart Cage. Last chance to shop. Redcon 1's Black Friday mega sale. Up to 80% off site-wide. Claim $170 swag bundle for free. Stock them on everything you need to kickstart your new year.
Man, what a knee to the body that was.
Two big knees up the middle.
And
She's trying to frame out, keep Santos off of her. Santos in on the waist and a nice body lock. Hand control by Ditcheva.
Yeah, she's clearly done a great deal of hand fighting, but I think Santos has got a grip on that far side wrist look. Shinya Aoki style.
Seatbelt in the standing position.
Yeah, now Dakota's going to have to spin the opposite way. She's going to have to turn to her right to spin and get that wrist free. There we go, beautiful spin out there. Back to striking range, and every time they break, Santos just looks a little bit more disappointed that she's got to find a way back inside. See how she's biting on that feint from the jab of Dakota. Beautiful jab to the body, my goodness.
After that 1-3 combination, she's biting on that fake.
Good jab from Santos after absorbing a leg kick there. Shop the #1 fight short in the world this Black Friday, up to 70% off the entire site when you scan to shop tonight. Takedown, official apparel partner of the PFL. Scan that QR code on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Lovely footwork. What I like as well is every time Dakota steps inside, she doesn't always throw. Sometimes she steps and has a little look, sees where the gaps are. She's a very observant fighter in that regard.
She sets traps, that little feints to see how you're going to react, and then she makes you pay for it.
And even when you work your way inside of the distance that might be more favorable to you, she punishes, pushes you back out to where she wants you. There's that bottom of the foot to the face again. Leg kick starting to show wear on that lead leg. Taila Santos just avoids a head kick.
Seeing a lot of damage on that lead leg.
Santos now jousting behind her jab.
Dakota circles, tries to find space, and Santos kind of plods after her, not giving her the space. Beautiful straight left.
Dangerous out of both stances. Nasty knee to the midsection, but Taila Santos pulls Dakota Ditcheva into the Smart Cage barrier.
Santos has definitely been doing her crunches because you can't take knees like that unless you're very well conditioned.
Absolutely correct.
But that wrist control, cross-body wrist control here.
Keep that. Inside space, don't let it
Santos trying to get head position, Dakota trying to get the tie clinch. She sneaks out of the side.
Nice elbow inside. That elbow caught her right in the nose.
Push kick to the face from Dakota Ditcheva.
I think Santos is hurt.
Elbow coming in from Ditcheva. There's a combination.
Santos is hurt.
Santos not moving a lot right now. Circles away off the Smart Cage. And this is that aggressive style you're talking about. Ditcheva smelling blood. Perhaps literally as it's coming from the mouth of Taila Santos, who grabs a hold, give herself some reprieve.
And this is where we see the level of Santos as well. I mean, she's not having her way right now. She's taking some really big shots. But almost every other person that's been taking these shots so far has crumbled, and Santos has not yet.
Nice elbows. Beautiful inside elbows. There's that knee up the middle.
That one hurt Taila Santos.
That was big and deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble.
Dakota Ditcheva to the body again for a championship.
Not sure what that's all about.
I'll tell you what it's about. Dakota Ditcheva takes umbrage to the fact
that people call her a Barbie doll and say she's too focused on her looks. And actually, Taila Santos pulled out a lipstick in a face-off and did exactly that thing. She's throwing it back in the face of all of her critics. What a performance.
Again, the rips to the body. Nobody is ripping to the body like this young lady does right now. Unbelievable.
Once again, we welcome back inside the Smart Cage's Excellency, Badr Al-Qadi, Vice Minister of Sport, as we announce the official time, 4 minutes, 41 seconds. In round number 2, she is the winner by TKO. She now collects the $1 million payout, and she is now the 2024 PFL Women's Flyweight World Champion, Dangerous Dakota Ditcheva!
And look at that moment. President